Hi, in this video we're gonna build the weather app using Flutter. End of the video you're gonna see these results. Link to the source code for the GitHub repository in the video description. First, let's find the user interface to our app. Open a Drupal website, search for weather UI UX keyword, and then contact the owner of the project so we don't face any privacy issue and get a permission. Total time has been spent on this project about 8 hours over 3 days. The story is about the widgets, so you can imagine them as a Lego pieces. The app consists of the app bar, which have the current city as settings. Then the body consists of the current date, weather condition, current temperature, daily summer, and the weather summary such as wind, humidity, visibility. The final part is about the forecast. Press on the setting icon from app bar, the change language and the background pop up. Let's build the app, create a folder for the application, then Flutter create Aerocast. Run the application using a Flutter run to see the app using simulator from Xcode in the Mac or Android Studio. Most of the work gonna be in the lib folder. Let's clean the main.dart by moving out the my app widget to on file and then import it in main.dart. To create nested folders, assistant images, and import logo.png. Add localization, Google font, memory handler, icon launcher, define the path to the logo, and then generated the new logo using Flutter pop run Flutter launcher icons. Inside the setting folder, create the following files. Background selector widget consists of 1 column and 2 rows. First row we will have the background text from localization and the background selector widget. Second row it have a list of background colors using a container to display them. It has been wrapped with a button which gonna be on a press. Change global background value. Language preference class has 2 functions for getter and setter for modifying the current app language. Create language provider class by extended with a change notifier to provide a language. Initialize an instance from language preference for getter and setter and load default language. The language selector widget it have 3 containers and each one has been wrapped with a button, and on a press will change the app language. The same way of creating language preferences we will do it for the theme class. It have 2 functions for getter and setter and modifying the current app background. Create theme provider class by extending the change notifier to provide the background. Initialize an instance from a theme preferences for getter and setter and load the default background. Create a folder L10 and consists of 3 files that end with .arb. On the left side we will have the key, on the right side we will have the value of that key. In the terminal run the following command to generate those translations. The following folders and own files names. The summary have 1 column and inside that 2 texts for displaying the title and description of the weather. Leverage the app localization instead of the hardcode string. Weather compact widget is 1 row that have sub widget. Each one of them is about icon, value and text. Weather condition widget is simply about a string that being passed from a parent. Current temperature widget consists of a text widget and the value passed as argument. Weather forecast widget have 1 column and inside it have 2 rows. The first row have a string while the second row consists of upcoming weather data. View widget to show the current date format. Now time to update the app view widget. First let's add the theme and the language provider and set the default language and the background values and call the main view. Also we're gonna update the main view widget by adding the new widgets such as date view, weather condition, daily summer, compact and forecast. Application again to see the result and play around with it. That was part 1. See you in the part 2 where we're gonna fetch the data from a server.